Feeding yourself is exhausting.
Hi world, I'm Havenwick and welcome back to my channel, unless of course you're, new here, in which case just plain welcome. I try things. Obviously you know what the video is, you probably read what it's called and you saw the title card, so my boy man friend guy person and I have been trying to find a diet that works for us for a long time. We have some family who's had a lot of success with this diet. It's to the point where it was undeniable that it was working for them. We decided to try, so join me on this as we try keto. Is that how you say it? I hope that's how you say it. Keto? Keto? Keto. Keto. Okay.
Good morning! I don't have very long before I start work, so I just want to check in. Keto starts today. Lunch is steak, which is weird, and salad, which is normal. I'm really excited. I think. I weighed in this morning at least. Did measurements on my right thigh, my waist, and my buttocks. Okay, so today is day 3 of keto, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, yep, day 3. I'm gonna try to make a fancy drink thing because I want to. I feel like poop today. I had a really hard time getting out of bed. I almost called into work because I was feeling so crappy this morning. I couldn't wake up. I felt really dizzy, lightheaded. Felt kind of nauseous, but I went to work and the days got better. I mean, I've been hungry and I've eaten and I've drank all my water. I felt really tired, kind of fatigued, a little foggy, a little just bleh, very sleepy. I do feel like I might already be losing some weight. 3-day check-in. Are almost a week keto. Anyways, it's Saturday, which makes this so much harder because I really just want to go get Taco Bell or something. I'm kind of doing some prepping for the week. I have hard-boiled eggs going and stuff. Feeling a little better, still feeling kind of lightheaded. We're doing a taste test on some diet sodas because I heard we can have those, so yeah. We'll check up later. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so it is Monday. We had started this last Tuesday, which means weigh-ins should have been tomorrow. However, we have a meeting early. So I weighed in today, and I'm actually down 5 pounds in 6 days. I went to a dance class yesterday morning with a friend, which was like a workout for sure. My arms are super sore, so I'm sorry if the camera is shaky. I feel like we're getting the hang of this. LaCroix still tastes very dry and bitter to me, but I put a little Mio in one and it was really good, so we'll see how that goes. We'll check back in. Not great. It's not a Coke, but it's not bad. Time to make dinner. So this morning was weigh-ins again, and I find myself having to remind myself that just because it wasn't as big of a success as last week's weigh-in doesn't mean it wasn't still a success. You know, just push harder this week. It feels like a lot of work for 1.6 pounds. We'll be okay. Sorry, there are people in my normal spot, so we're sitting by the road. Last night was kind of a rough night, mental health wise. It's the kind of night that you just want to lay in bed, you don't even want to eat or make food, or I wouldn't even have wanted to get fast food or anything. It's almost 1:30. And I'm only halfway through my water intake, which is not where I'd want to be. I'd want to be almost done by now, because I know by the time I get home, I won't want to continue to drink. I just won't want to. I'm excited about this video, but the days are going fast, but the diet's going slow. Okay, so I felt the need to share. So this background. Last week after weigh-ins, I wore a pair of pants that were looser than normal, and I was really excited and I was really happy. Yesterday, I put on what I thought was those pants, and they were a little tighter than they were last week, and I was really sad. It just dawned on me that the pants I'm wearing now are the last week pants, and the pants that I wore yesterday were actually a struggle to button before. So, it's been so hard to get out of bed this week. In fact, this is the first day this week I've done makeup, and it's Thursday. Pizza last night didn't turn out so great. I think tonight we'll have steak, and it'll be better. I'm getting tired of cheese. And I'm really tired of cooking bacon. We're just figuring things out. So you can tell my anxiety and OCD have been a little worse this week, or a little more intense or heightened, or however you want to put that, just by the state of my lips. Whether that has anything to do with this diet specifically, or just being on a diet, or just adult life, we still will wait and see. Nice up close and personal look at my terrible teeth. Sorry.
What's for lunch today? Dinner last night.
yesterday and today actually. I'm feeling good. And that's weird to say since I haven't been feeling bad physically lately. It takes me a lot to get out of bed, but during the day, I've been going. You know, I don't feel like, oh, first thing I want to do when I get home.
Sit down and take off my, pants, switch pants, and put pajamas, and blah, 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 blah.
It's better. I want to do things. This is good. This is good.
Okay, I can't believe I haven't said this yet, but I figured out what Diet A&W root beer tastes like. So, you know, when you have a root beer float and you're impatient, so you eat all the ice cream off the top, and then you have all that, like, milky, delicious root beer to drink after. That's what it tastes like with a tiny bit of diet aftertaste. But for the most part, it tastes like the end of a root beer float. So good.
So it's pretty gross outside, along with my face, apparently. What is happening? This weekend was really, really hard. Not only was I struggling, but my boyfriend was struggling too, which did not help. So he was just talking about
Burgers and pizza and everything, which is
so much harder having somebody else to talk to about how much you wanted these things. We had a birthday party for our nephew at Chuck E. Cheese, which was hard because everybody was having pizza and tres leches cake, and it was, Sunday afternoon, evening, we kind of just shut ourselves in because it was just easier. That's my little update. Now it's time for lunch because I'm hungry and now my butt's wet. Leftovers from last night's dinner and a few nights ago.
So I'm a little bit obsessed with Mountain Dew Baja Blast, and as summer's ending, it's getting out of stores, and for the last 2 or 3 grocery trips, there's been 3 boxes left at my local grocery store. So I decided to buy 2 of them and leave one to be a good girl and hide them in my garage. Well, they are haunting me. So I went to have drinks with a couple friends last night right after work. I didn't actually get anything to drink. It didn't sound fun to try to figure that out and drive home and all that. But we went to a German pub kind of place, and we had fondue, which I had a little bit of, but I started to feel like it maybe was, they use flour to thicken it or whatnot, so I stopped eating that pretty quick. But then I just got a couple sausages, and one of them was really good and one of them was really pale. But it was still fun. My friends still got whatever they wanted. I'm starting to feel like maybe it's coasting out. My first week was so great, and then these have, again, not been bad. My last weigh-in was a little over 2 pounds, so that's not bad. If you're keeping track, that's like 9 pounds, but it still feels kind of poopy. Also, I keep breaking out in weird places, which may or may not have anything to do with the diet again. So, trucking along.
I just remembered I keep talking about how hard it is to get up in the morning, but I haven't mentioned how not a morning person I am. I forgot lettuce, or cheese, or sour cream. So, meat.
We're almost finished with our last full week, and then it'll be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 more days after that. So it's Friday right now, so we have a week from today left. This week, a YouTuber I really enjoy posted a keto video where they did keto for a week, and they didn't make it through the week, and I understand, and they felt really crappy, which I get. I felt really crappy for close to 2 weeks. But they didn't go past it. We even felt like 1 week wasn't long enough to test any diet, let alone a diet that doesn't always take into effect for 2 to 7 days, 2 to 8 days for you to even go into ketosis. So I was a little disappointed, but it makes me feel stronger for doing it for longer, because I was struggling a lot. I made a frittata last night. That was interesting. I'm feeling better about myself, as well as just feeling good, like physically. Yeah. Finding that when we first started, I really needed other drink options, something bubbly, something this, something that. But I'm finding that now, 3.5 weeks in, I'm really fine with water as long as I have a little meal. And at that point, drinking, 4, 5, 6 bottles of water a day is not that hard anymore. So technically, tomorrow's weigh-ins, but since we're making this video 1 month and not 4 weeks, you all don't get to hear on Tuesday. You have to wait until Saturday, because Friday is the 21st, and the 21st is the day we started, so that'll be 1 full month, date to date, of keto. We'll check in tomorrow, and I can just tell you, positive or negative, but felt really crappy yesterday, but it was like getting sick crappy, not like it had anything to do with the diet. So yay, Wednesday. My water's warm. Gross.
I'm actually really excited for today's lunch / last night's leftovers.
It's finally here. Cheat day. Cheat meal. Okay, I'm eating a pear. I meant to film weigh-ins this morning, but I didn't. And that's okay. It's been 1 complete month. I lost 10 pounds. My boyfriend lost more. And we're starting again tomorrow. Well, later for dinner, I guess. Would I recommend this diet to anybody? I can't say yes, because I know it's not healthy. But if you are struggling with your weight and planning to eat healthy, I don't think it's a bad jump start. You should definitely talk to a doctor first and do your research and see if it's right for you, but if you feel it is, why not give it a try? If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, do all the subscribing and everything. You've heard this before, you've watched YouTube, but leave a comment down below what you'd like to see me try next, and I don't remember what I did.